FNSM requests Bebop 2 set things right. 1 of 7 main mission 2006.
Folks, you're not going to believe this, but as always here, it is absolute truth. Gooey black monsters have begun popping up around the city. I repeat, monsters are in our city, propagating and disseminating to ends unknown. We've heard numerous accounts of missing persons, families torn apart, friends and loved ones mysteriously disappearing. But now believe we can shed some light on the culprits. These vile creatures appear to be abducting us. For what nefarious purpose? We don't know yet. Now, more than ever, we need to look out for each other. Don't go out alone.
Cross button.
Unless it's an emergency. You could be next.
Cross button, jump.
I fear the worst is yet to come.
Cross button, jump. 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 Triangle button, web strike, crime reported, arms deal. Triangle button, web strike, takedown.
I see him!
Harry. Hold, pull. Hold, pull. Look out! Left stick, target select. Hold, pull. Left stick, target select. Finisher.
More of you? Who hit the reinforcements button?
Harry.
Sorry, fellas. Got some reconnaissance on my to-do list.
Finisher. Finisher.
Nice. I bet there's some juicy hunter gossip around here that I can find.
Left stick, target select.
I'll come back later.
Crime reported, Hunter Chase.
Gooey black tendrils engulf City Hall. On the street, a civilian flees a green symbiote.
Harry's been busy. Yeah. Well, good thing the cleanup crew's here.
Miles and Peter swing in to face the symbiotes.
This is somehow worse than I thought.
Hold,
No sign
pull.
of Harry. He has to be here.
Left stick, target select.
Diggy told me there are a bunch of
Hold,
civilians
pull.
trapped inside. Apparently
Left
they were
stick,
using this
target
place
select.
as shelter. We'll get them out safe and sound.
Hold, pull. Left stick, target select.
How are there this many?
Hold,
It's
pull.
like he's trying to build an army. Yes,
Left stick,
him.
target select.
He's trying to heal the world.
Getting a bunch of messages on the app from people inside City Hall. They're trying to evacuate onto the roof.
Then we
Hold,
better clear a
pull.
path. There's an emergency exit up there. Let's
Finisher.
go.
Hold, pull. Down directional button. Heal. Hold. Pull. Resume. Restart.
This is somehow worse than I thought! No sign of
Hold,
Harry!
pull.
He has to be here!
Hold. Pull.
Yankee told me there were a bunch of
Left stick,
civilians
target
trapped inside! Apparently they were using this place as shelter! We'll get them out safe and sound! How are there this many? It's like he's trying to build an army. If you ask him, he's trying to heal the world! Got you, man!
Finisher.
Getting a bunch of messages on the app from people inside City Hall. They're trying to evacuate onto the roof.
Then we better clear a path. There's an emergency exit up there. Let's go!
Down directional button. Heal. Down directional button. Heal.
Got a report that a window shattered somewhere in the building.
Come on, Miles! We need to hurry!
The pressure, you guys? guys, but it's not sounding good in there.
We're working on it!
Y'all want a combo deal?
Down directional button. Heal.
All clear. Let's get him
Hold,
out of there.
Pull.
Spider-Man, we good to open the door?
Hold. Pull.
A crowd of symbiotes bursts from the doors, led by a symbiote behemoth. Miles leaps clear, but the behemoth grabs and throws Peter. He tumbles to the street.
Spider-Man!
Green and yellow symbiotes swarm Peter, holding him down and drowning him in their black mass. Miles leaps down after him, but the symbiotes swiftly overwhelm him as well. Buried beneath him, Miles reaches weakly upward. A hand glowing with negative energy reaches down to grab him. Martin Lee pulls Miles free.
What are you doing here? Are you all right? Spider-Man!
Lee punches the ground with an explosive pulse, knocking away the symbiotes.
He said there was still some of this thing inside him.
I see. I think I can clear it out of him. But only if I go to the source.
I'm going in with you.
Peter lies on his back, twitching slightly. Lee looks up at Miles, then nods. He places his hand on Miles' shoulder. The two of them enter the negative zone version of New York, glimmering with sharply contrasted black and white.
What's the plan here, Lee?
Find Spider-Man. All of this dark matter should lead us toward him.
A sword in one hand, Lee runs and leaps off the rooftop. From the street below, the towering demon rises up. Its horned black head crackles with negative energy.
All right. On my way. Where are we anyway?
We are inside Spider-Man's mind. I've seen what those creatures do to people around the city. They get in your head, twist your desires.
Mad they stole your routine?
I know you're joking, but you're making my point. This thing, it fears my power for some reason. And we are the only ones who can find where it lives.
So we clear this thing out at the root. And Spider-Man's free?
That's the plan.
All right then.
Lee and Miles arrive at a nest of black tendrils.
It has a stronger hold on him than I thought.
All right. Weaken the symbiote, take back control, use our powers to save Spider-Man. Where do we start?
We have to find the source of his pain. Follow me. Try and lead you to where it's darkest. But I can't promise what we'll find.
Lee fixes Miles with a serious expression, then walks forward. He clenches his fist and negative energy arcs along his arm. The demon clambers over and smashes its fists together. It pulls them apart to reveal a circular portal. Lee runs and leaps through it. Miles watches him, then adjusts his footing into a wide stance.
Is this?
The raft. Home sweet home.
These are all the people he's put away.
It makes sense why Spider-Man would think about this place. Most of us are here because of him.
He's protecting New York.
Yes. Maybe not every problem is solved with a cell. Down here, I think I found something. I think...
A negative version of Dr. Octavius snatches Miles and hurls him through the floor with a smile. Miles falls, but a negative vulture swoops up to grab him. Vulture throws him down, and Scorpion appears to punch Miles down through another level. Electro appears and holds Miles in midair with arcing electricity. Electro throws him down. Rhino snags Miles and slams him through another floor.
What was that? Lee? A prison break! Never thought I'd be relieved to see you!
I'll make it count then! Miles! More incoming!
Again?
Come on!
Nothing's working! I can't slow them down!
Square
have to
button.
keep fighting!
Hold. Air launch.
Everyone he puts away! They
Finisher.
keep coming back!
Must be
Finisher.
frustrating! Putting criminals away just for them to escape and cause more pain!
It's part of the job. He knows that.
What is?
Believing in second chances.
Square button. Hold. Air launch.
It's like they never stop! That's enough! I get it! Did you do that?
No.
The symbiote. He killed them all.
The problem's solved.
That's not what Pete thinks.
No. But it might be how he feels.
Plus, zip to ceiling.
All these villains. He really thought the suit could solve it all.
Circle button. Drop from ceiling.
Is that... me?
You caused a lot of pain, man.
A debt I will spend the rest of my life repaying. May's house.
I haven't asked Pete about her in a long time. What's wrong with me?
When you get caught up in one part of your life, it's easy for the rest to fall away.
Cross button. Jump. Cross button.
Look who's home. Come here.
Oh, man.
Cross button. Jump. Cross. Cross button. Jump. Resume. Restart.
May's
Anti-air.
house.
Triangle button. Web
I
wings.
haven't asked Pete about her in a long time.
Cross
What's
button.
wrong
Jump.
with me?
When you get caught up in
Cross
one
button,
part of
jump.
your life, it's easy for the rest
Cross-
to fall away.
Plus. Zip to ground. Plus. Zip to ground.
Who's home. Come here.
Oh, man.
Balance is a process, not a destination.
It is her.
She's dead because of you.
I never meant for her to get hurt.
This is your chance to make it up to her then.
I feel something upstairs.
A symbiote tendril bursts from Peter's room, pinning Miles against the wall. Miles charges up bioelectricity, but Lee neutralizes the tendril with a zap of negative energy.
Your power does have the same effect in here.
Yeah. I guess it does.
Lee offers his hand. Miles accepts it, and Lee pulls him to his feet.
Resume vertical list. Resume vertical. Hold, pull.
Looks like we're at feast.
Built my life around this place. This will probably be the
Plus,
closest
zip
I'll
to
ever
ceiling.
get to seeing the inside of it again. Not that I deserve to.
Plus,
Lee.
zip to ceiling.
Why did you do it? What did you want?
Revenge.
Circle button, drop from ceiling.
Norman
Plus,
Osborn's
zip
the
to wall.
reason my parents are dead. So I dedicated my life to making his hell. Instead, you lost your father. Peter lost May. And I
Plus,
was too
zip to
stubborn
ground.
to see I had become what I despised most. I'm sorry, Miles. Up there. That's the source. If we clear this out, we just might be able to save him.
In the main dining hall of Feast, a spiky red nest pulsates with symbiote tendrils. Lee places his hand against it and channels negative energy into the mass. Lee's natural complexion peeks through as he strains. Miles hops down and adds his bioelectricity to Lee's efforts. A pulse sends them stumbling back.
No. There has to be another way. Maybe.
We have one more option. If I can transfer all of my power into the symbiote, I think that could neutralize it. And free Peter.
What'll happen to you?
I guess we'll find out.
Lee raises his eyebrows slightly, then his eyes wander back to the nest. Miles stands.
Well, if this is my last chance to say anything to you.
Miles removes his mask. Lee looks him up and down with uncertainty.
I won't forgive you. It's just not in me.
Lee looks down, his lips twitching as though trying to speak.
But I can't carry this hate for you anymore, man. So let's set things right. You and me.
Miles offers his hand. Lee's eyes flick between it and Miles's face before he takes a breath and shakes it. Miles's bioelectricity crackles along his arm. Both he and Lee examine their hands.
Ready?
Lee touches the nest with one hand, then gathers negative energy in his other fist before plunging it in as well. A burst of energy sends Miles tumbling back. Several green and yellow symbiotes emerge to attack him.
Let's see how
L1
they like
button,
this.
plus, cross button, galvanize. Square button, air attack. Finisher,
Why didn't you give me this power sooner? I could have used it.
finisher.
I didn't give you those!
You didn't?
L1 button, plus, cross button, galvanize. L1 button, plus,
You okay,
cross
man?
button, galvanize.
I'm fine! Just keep fighting!
Finisher. Finisher.
Miles, I wanted to thank you for trusting me.
Yeah, well, like you said, better make it count, right? Maybe try things my way sometime.
I'm not sure I'd make a convincing hero.
Won't know until you try.
Finisher. Finisher. Finisher.
Miles! Help!
I'm coming!
L1 button. Purge symbiote.
The nest bursts into fluttering fragments. Lee's negative aura is dispelled. Miles puts Lee's arm over his shoulders to help him along. In a back office, an unmasked Peter kneels beside his Aunt May's hospital bed. Miles tentatively approaches him.
This is all my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Miles gently places his hand on Peter's shoulder. In front of City Hall, Lee and Miles kneel beside Peter.
We did it.
Lee's aura is gone. He looks up at Miles as Peter stirs.
Come on, Spider-Man.
Miles?
Green and yellow symbiotes close in.
Spider-Man!
Lee glances at his powerless hands.
Spider-Man, wake up!
Peter flips to his feet. White tendrils wriggle over his suit, and a burst of energy turns it glossy white with sleek black details. The eyes of his suit narrow as he gets his bearings.
Go! I've got this.
Miles assists Lee as Peter faces down numerous symbiotes emerging
Your
from City
anti-venom
Hall.
attacks add anti-venom status to symbiote enemies, causing them to take extra damage. Press cross button to continue.
This is more than a new suit.
L1 button plus square button. Anti-venom bomb.
Whoa, what is this? Miles, where did this come from?
Lee and I went in your head to clear out the symbiote left inside. He had to drain his
L1
power
button
into a
plus
safe.
square button. Anti-venom
Looks
bomb.
like it had an effect.
Wait, you two work together?
I wasn't about to let you die.
Miles, that's... After so many times saying it, thank you seems
Finisher.
soft. It's okay. I know.
L1 button
deserve
plus
that
square
kid.
button. Anti-venom bomb. L1 button plus square button. Anti-venom bomb.
More symbiotes emerge from the rooftops and crawl out from between the giant tendrils. They circle Peter, some pacing on all fours like pack animals. Peter shifts his weight from foot to foot. One symbiote tackles Peter and the rest of the group charges.
L1 button plus cross button. Anti-venom tempest. Hold, pull. L1 button plus cross button. Anti-venom tempest. Down directional button. Heal. L1 button plus cross button. Anti-venom tempest. L1 button plus square button.
Hey there, big
Anti-venom
guy!
bomb.
Let's try this again!
Finisher.
Peter knocks a civilian free of the symbiote. Nearby, Miles lands with Lee.
I thought we lost you.
They casually fist bump, then look up at Lee where he stands on the City Hall steps.
Guess I should thank you.
Lee hesitates, then walks up to them.
I spent years of my life consumed with vengeance. And lost everything for it. You two reminded me that that's not who I am. When you help someone, you help everyone.
Lee nods to himself. His eyes wander, then look off into the distance as he walks away from the Spider-Man.
Where are you gonna go?
To set things right. Your way.
Lee looks back over his shoulder with a tiny smile. He walks off. Peter looks at Miles.
Wow. Reforming your greatest enemy. Can't say I've ever done that. Maybe MJ was right. Why would the city need me when it has you? I don't know.
This city still looks like a Spider-Man job to me.
They clasp hands, then turn to leave.
Let's get out of here.
With a running jump, they web swing away. Miles takes the lead, and Peter follows closely behind.
Set things right. Complete. Rewards 2,500 XP.
Any sign of Harry?
Not yet. Ran into a speed bump. I think Miles just saved my life.
What? What happened?
There was symbiote left inside of me. It started taking over, but Martin Lee gave me his power. It feels different. Like the voices are gone, but the power is still there.
That's incredible. And Pete, just wanted to let you know, I got my byline pulled off that article. And gave my landlord notice.
Does that mean?
It means if the world is gonna get turned into an alien wasteland, there's no one I'd rather be gooed up with than you.
Aw, the feeling's mutual.
Keep an
Prime
eye out for
reported.
Harry.
Abduction.
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Okay, while I look for Harry, I should see what else needs some Spidey help.
Unidentified Bebop. 1 of 6. Unidentified Little Toad. Find Grandpa. Fight on time. 4 of. Map 1. Map 1 of. Suits 2 of. Suit Tech 3 of 9. Gadgets 4 of 9. L. Skills 5 of 9. L1 R1 tab list 8. Affordable skill tree. Peter 57%. Spider Whiplash 1 of. Spider Rush. Spider Rush. Spider Rush. Express Webbing. Spider Barrage. Heavy Impact. Spider Whiplash. Electrifying 18 of 19. Owned. Descript Surge. Power Spike 19 of 19. Lucked by Surge. Surge. Ready to Glow 12 of 19. Owned. Description. Ability. Surge. Alien Harmony 16 of 19. Unaffordable cost 2. Skill points. You have 1 skill points. Symbiote Punch. Symbiote Slam 17 of 19. Lucked by Symbiote Blast. Symbiote Blast. Might 13 of 19. Lucked by Symbiote Strike. Extended 8 of 19. Unaffordable. Symbiote Yank 4 of 19. Owned. Description. Spider Rush. Symbiote Yank. Symbiote Strike 2 of 19. Owned. Description. Spider Rush 3. Spider Shock 6. Spider Shock 6. Spider Shock. Overload. Spider Barrage. Brute Force 15 of 19. Lucked by Spider Shock. Overload. Spider Shock. Overload 11 of 19. Unaffordable cost. Spider Shock. Overload 11. Spider Barrage. Spider Barrage. Brute Force. Spider Barrage. Heavy Impact 14. Symbiote Blast. Surge. Symbiote Strike. Surge. power spike 19 of 19 gadgets 4 of 9 skills 5 skill tree shared 38% wall thrash 22 of 26 lucked by web swing combo 18 of 26 lucked by leap off bounce 12 of 26 lucked by air swap 7 of 26 lucked by bounce up 2 of 26 affordable cost 1 skill points. You have 1 skill points available. Description: hold triangle button near an enemy in the air to throw them down and bounce them off the ground, extending your air combo. Bounce up purchased 2 of 26 skill tree Miles skill tree Peter skill tree shared 42% gadgets 4 of 9 suit tech 3 of damage vertical list. Submenu: amazing damage 1 horizontal list 1 of 8 unaffordable amazing damage 2 horizontal damage focus vertical list. Submenu: web focus horizontal list 1 of 8 unaffordable focus vertical traversal health vertical list traversal. Submenu: amazing wings horizontal list 1 of 8 unaffordable traverse.